Welcome back to Seven Oaks, guys. Gonna get you caught up on what's going on here. Had a order come through for some big beams. The lady's building a horse barn. She wanted white oak beams, 12 of them, 6 by 10 by 12. So got those done yesterday. It's 12 6 by 10 by 12 beams. And I sealed the ends of those ones with anchor seal. White oak will split really bad on you. Just get them banded up, keep them kind of straight. So that's those. These are the fence boards. There ended up being 61 of them. He ordered 55, but I gave him some extras because the ends of them are cracked on, some of them will crack. And they're actually cut 6 inches long, so we can cut them cracks off. Got a big slab pile I'm working on for firewood. But today what we're going to do is we're going to take down a couple trees right here by the barn port. I'm going to build a lean-to off this back side. I need to get my sawmill out of where it's at now. So you can see now where the mill is. And it's kind of taking up this whole opening here. It's a nice big building, but I can only use it from one end, kind of. So I'd like to get this thing out of there and out here, running long ways this way with the barn. So I'm thinking about coming off of there with a lean-to, coming out about 10 or 12 feet. I'll have to build it up a little bit. And I'm almost thinking about doing a wood floor, but, setting it up maybe on concrete pillars and then doing a wood floor. But I'm not sure. I may just pour concrete, bring it up with gravel, pour concrete, and then come off of here, run a header across there, and then come off there with my rafters. Just make kind of a lean-to just for the sawmill, and then I like to get an outfeed table or two so I can, with rollers, so I can, I can saw the logs and then slide them down this way and then take care of them. That's what I'm thinking right now. It's kind of a half-baked plan, but I do know this tree right here, this one right here, kind of tough because the sun's right here. Let me get on the other side here in the shade. Okay, so this tree here has a lean that way, so I will be taking down this small tree right here and then this one right here so that I can drop it. I'm going to try and drop it right in there, but first I'm going to move that pile of wood right there, and that's the plan. So stick with me, and hopefully we can do this without any kind of disaster. Tried to use the Humboldt method like they do out west, and I failed at it miserably. I got them close, and then I got a little nervous because the building's right there, and pushed them with a tractor and barber chaired both of them. Woo! Not what I wanted. So on this second tree, I missed my mark by just a little bit. I was trying to land it to the left of this tree that you'll see here, and it hit it smack dab in the middle. I only probably missed it by a foot, but that made the difference in it hanging up. And like I said, I didn't notch it deep enough before I tried pushing it with a tractor. So just lack of experience on doing that, and a little nervousness involved because it's so close to the building there. The second one could have actually fallen on the building. The first one wouldn't have, but the second one was kind of a danger. I was pretty upset with my skills, but I think in these trees like this, a standard notch is better. I just, that's just firewood anyway, so it's not like I'm trying to save any of the tree. I understand why they do it out west, but there's my stump from yesterday. Pretty ugly, and that's where it pretty ugly. But anyway, we won't be using that again. We'll just do it the standard method there, the regular conventional notch. Anyway, right now I'm going to jump on the tractor and go out and meet these folks out by the road, because this property is a little bit hard to find. And this should be here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. And we'll get them loaded up and we'll get them out of here. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright, so both customers showed up right around the same time. Got them loaded up and got them down the road safely. They were both happy with the product, so that's a plus in my book. So right now I'm going to take care of these 2 trees that I knocked down real quick. I'm going to get them bucked up into firewood lengths. And then I'm going to hop on the tractor and start working on some of these hardwood slabs, cutting those into bundle firewood. I'm going to use these in the plastic bundle wraps that I'm going to try to sell to stores and maybe along some roadside stands. The whole purpose of this video was just to get you caught up and kind of show you what I've been working on the last couple days, because my videos have been few and far between. But as it's evolving here, I'm realizing that, there's kind of some methods out there, and you really need to find what's right for your situation. I can't stress that enough. That's, I learned everything the hard way. I try things that I see, and if they're not for me, they're just not for me. But there is a way that'll work for you. You just have to fiddle around with it long enough, and you'll come across it. So don't give up on it. Just keep on trying. So now I'm loading some of these white oak slab pieces. They still have a lot of good firewood left in them, and I want to utilize them for our bundlewood operation. This is a little sawbuck that I built the day before, and I'm just now trying it out. I just threw it together with some 2x4s that I had off the mill. They were kind of odd sizes, so I cut them all down. I did a YouTube short on that, so you might want to go back and check that out. It gets more into the details of how it's built and how it works. But I'm going to show you something here also with a chainsaw chain in a minute. So hang tight. I'm going to share something that I've learned here in the last few weeks cutting this white oak. Okay guys, so this is a hand-filed chain. This is a 28-inch bar, and I hand-filed it with a 7/32 file. And I took a lot of the blade back and opened the gullet up. If you watch Buck and Billy Ray, that's where I'm learning this from. And for some reason here, and I'm not sure if I have sharpened this chain one other time, but the rakers are set way too low. They are on the plus side of 30 thousandths, and I'm thinking for white oak, you know, it's a really hard wood. With this is a 462, so it's got a lot of power. It might not be the torquiest saw out there, but I'm really thinking a 25 thousandths raker is going to be what's right for me. So my point in showing this, I wasn't even going to show this, but my point in showing this is that when you start messing around with rakers, you really have to size it up for what you're cutting. This wood's extremely hard. If I was cutting pine, it'd probably be a lot better. But you can see how grabby it is here, and it is not fun to run that way, nor is it safe. So I'm going to go back to a 25 thousandths raker. I'm just going to still use the 7/32 file because it really gets them sharp, and it'll really throw a big chunk. And when I get into it, if I get into a log and I get into it hard, if I don't slow down, it's okay, but that's not realistic. And you can see it jumping around here really bad. It's hard to hang on to. So just wanted to put that out there so you guys that are learning hand filing can kind of see from what I'm learning. 30 thousandths or lower may be good for softer woods and maybe a more torquey saw, and maybe in a bucking situation, but for knocking a tree down, the rakers I've got right now are way too low, and for cutting up these unevenly shaped slabs in a sawbuck, it's way too low. So just wanted to put that in there and show you what it looks like. This is probably 35 thousandths if I had to guess. I put a 30 thousandths gauge on it, and the file won't touch it, so it's just a little bit below that. So anyway, just wanted to share that so you didn't make the same mistake that I did. I'm learning this just by trial and error. So let's do something a little more fun. Let's jump over and split some of these logs that we just bucked up that came off the mill. I'm going to use these for bundle wood, so they're going to get cut up into small pieces, small square pieces, so that when I stack them and wrap them, there's very little airspace in between. So the customer will get one good solid chunk of wrapped wood. Alright, I'm calling that a wrap for now. It's afternoon now, and my dad called earlier. He wanted to do some hunting this afternoon. It's almost 1 o'clock now, and the time change, it gets dark in about 5:30 or so. So I'm going to head on out of here. I'm going to pick everything up because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I got some bundle wood done. 2 IBC totes of bundle wood. And that's about the size. I think it'll stack in there. I've never done it before, but from what I've seen, I think it'll stack in there nice and square and wrap real nice and, work out really well. So that's the plan for these 2 totes. I'm going to jump on the tractor and move it over there, get everything cleaned up, and I'm going to head on out for today. But I got to catch up on some editing, and tomorrow's supposed to be a rain day, so I try to do all my editing on rain days, so sometimes they're 9 or 10 days apart, and we're in a pretty good drought right now. Anyway, I'm going to pack everything up, and I'm going to head on out. Maybe tonight I'll have a little footage of dragging a deer out of the woods. Thanks for coming. We'll see you on the next one.